Alright, I'm back. And yeah, still not really working. Found it was iron tubes that did it, but it's still producing the MJ too fast. Or more like this thing only takes like half an MJ to run at full speed. So the electrical engine is like extreme overkill. So you can run one of these on redstone engines efficiently. But I'll just keep this going since it's working just fine, I guess. And every time you remove the engine, you lose the circuit board. And I don't want to keep making circuit boards and stuff. And to make sure this thing's filling up proper. It's getting some depth to it. It's almost up to its first line. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 lines, and it's 1/16 of the way there almost. It's collected 144 buckets of oil already. So it's going quite well, I must say. Yes. I think this thing over here is done, actually. Are you done? Oh, so close. Alright. Just grind those up right quick. The way I got that set up over there, I don't need wooden conductive pipe. I don't need these. Don't know what the hell goes into the refined circuit boards. Oh, let's just toss some crud in here. That'll work. I got plenty of... Not you. Getting plenty of UU matter again. All of that is going straight into iridium production. Every stack will give me an extra hybrid panel. And once I get 5 more hybrid panels, I'll get another ultimate, and I'll just keep repeating that. I really want this thing to get the lightning rod to get struck, because that thing just goes fast. Let's see, what was it? Every stack of this will give me 1 hybrid solar panel, no matter what. So that's helpful. I do have this nether star. I'm not sure what I want to do with it yet. Could make a beacon, but don't really want one. Got that lightning rod to make a light in the sky. Can't make this because we don't have a dragon egg anymore. We don't have mistcraft to find new ends. Could burn it. That's about it. I could just burn it for 10 million EU if I wanted. Not much else is going on this episode. I just want this thing to be done soon. Oh yes, I need to make up some of those. Dang it. Back and forth too much. Drains power. Make these. I think I need to look into other ways to make the carbon cells as well. First time using chemical reactor. Carbon and nitrogen. I'm not sure the speed of this recipe. 75 seconds per. Sheesh. These things are slower than I thought. Oh, it lights up too. Neat. This will be done first. I think I'll just extract the other stuff. So this thing just ate 2 million EU. Let me see. I believe my capacitor is empty. No, it's only at 79%. That's drained of its million that it holds. So it's going well. Whoops. What? Oh, jetpack ran out of fuel. I was wondering why I plummeted. There we go. Our first buckets of fuel, or cans. Sulfuric acid as well. Let's just extract that really quick. So it takes 16 oil cells and 16 empty cells to complete that operation. Let's go. That was the first time I've used that refinery. This thing has some nitrocarbons done. I think these took 4 of these and 1 of those. So I need 2 more of those. One thing I like to do is test exactly how far down these have gone. It's the easiest way to find out if they're empty or not. Nope, it's almost drained this entire oil well out. And then I can just move on to the next one. Keep going until I get my tank full. Clean up the world of the oil spills all around. Ow. There's actually a big one we found way out that way. Like way out there. Okay. Now let's just do that really quick. Gotta wait on that recipe to end. Doop, doop, doop. Now... Okay, that'll work. Power's off. Saying, what's the time length on the nitro diesel? 12 seconds. So we won't have to wait long once the carbon and nitrogen are mixed. It's not the use. See, I can spend more rubber actually to get the carbon I need. Sugar, coal dust, ash, charcoal, calcite, charcoal, ashes, coal, and methane cells actually do that. Okay. Is that not gonna mix? Why is that not mixing? Oh, I need the glycerol cell. That's right. Nitrocarbon with water cells as well. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. I will be right back once I have those glycerol cells. Be right back. Alright, and we're back. Just as the cell finished, just drop that up there. Takes just a few seconds to do this. And we should have our first batch of nitro diesel. Now, it does do it a little... Oh, wait, never mind. I was gonna say, it gives you a weird amount afterwards. We had 16 cells in here. We will end up with 20 nitro diesel cells. So we actually gain... Was it 4? We gain 1 diesel cell per operation. So we went from 16 at 300,000, 384. So we went from 6 million EU up to, is that 8 million EU? Something like that. Just a second, I'm going to redo that really quick. No, that's wrong. 16 times 384,000 is 6 million EU. Then 20 times 400,000 is 8 million. Yeah, so we just gained a profit of 2 million EU, or 1.9 million EU, making these off of one operation from that. And what we do, we have 4 diesel generators. Drop that in there, that there, that there, that there. And it's used up a little bit so far. That's just refueling some of this stuff. And there we go. Simple as that. I believe my oil well is now dried up. Let's go take a peek. Nope, it's still dripping oil in here. Look at that. We are up a good bit of oil. I have a feeling it's going to go to 300. And we've used 16 already. So should go to 284 buckets worth. It's filling up nice and nice and quick. And once this fills up, what I plan on doing is building another tank in this corner here. I think it'll fit. Let's see, 1, 2. Let's see right here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over. Can't make a full-size tank like this one, but we can put in another tank here, a 5x5, and pipe from that over to it. We might be able to do 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we can do a 5x5 here, do another 5x5 here, and another one over there. So we can have a ton of tanks loaded with oil ready for processing. And the Tesseracts work cross-dimension as well, of course. So we can go to the Twilight Forest and find oil. It should also work with lava as well. And I got an energy Tesseract set up in the Nether at my energy farm. I rebuilt that, and it's pumping energy to my bee farm, so I don't have to worry about nighttime and stuff like that draining all my power. Well, it's past the 284. It's at 300 buckets already. Just how much oil is in that spot? It's insane. So we got the nitro diesel here. It's drained to refill that already. It won't burn the diesel as long as the energy is not needed. So it's not like a normal generator. Hover mode off. Hover mode on. So it's still got quite a bit to drain, actually. It might be 400 buckets. From what I can remember, these wells will generally, this was a medium-sized well because it was spurting up above the ground, generally give like 300 to 1,000 buckets of oil. Wrong button. X. And the next well, once that one is completely drained, was over this way. And we could do the same with the lava. We could set up a pump to pump lava into a bunch of geothermal generators, which would work quite well. We can just go from volcano to volcano and drain those as well. Or we can just go straight from the nether into them. Would work just fine. So I might set up a tank down there for lava. And then what I could do is just get more Tesseracts going and pump from the tank down in the basement up to the generators and stuff like that, which might be a better idea. It's a really good idea, actually. I don't have to worry about pipes going everywhere. I can just run Tesseracts. That's just a fun word to say, too. Ow, come on. How many enemies are out here? I need 32 levels to upgrade this bow to a power 5. This way. Well, that's about it for this episode. That's the easy way to deal with lava, or not lava, but oil pumping to and fro. Instead of teleport pipes, we now have tesseracts we can use, which is from thermal expansion. So it takes the thermal expansion items to make. You can use them with lava, which I will be planning on doing because there's a bunch of volcanoes I can harvest. It takes a little work going to and from the oil wells and stuff like that to make sure they're still running or if they need moved. But that's what the portals are for. Find a new spot, set up a new portal, go back to base, check the well, not the well, but the tank in the basement. If it's running, now what I really need to do, what I plan on doing, is I need to move that down one, actually, on the bottom level. It'll drain in from the top, drain out to there. I'll probably leave this corner free as a workstation. I can pump out into liquid transposers and stuff like that to bottle the oil and stuff like that. I keep saying that. Oh well. And that way I can keep everything going smooth, keep energy coming in, because I don't want to rely on the MFFS completely, as the forcicium it's quite common in the world, but it's still annoying to deal with. I have 5 stacks of the monazite ore that I still have to process, which I think each one will give me 8 stacks of forcicium per stack of ore. So I got like 40 stacks of forcicium down there. I just have to process it. So I don't know why I was doing that with the oil. I just wanted to the whole reason I'm doing that setup with the oil tanks and tesseracts and stuff like that is because I've built this and I don't want to not use it. You can stick biomass in here too and get biodiesel, which burns only 32k EU at a diesel generator, but whatever. It's 5 MJ per tick for 40,000 ticks, and this is 6 MJ for 100,000. So it's not really that much different for that, I guess. So, and it's faster and cheaper to do. That's enough for this episode. Don't really have much else right now. Don't really have much else to do once I get everything operational and set up for an automated oil canning facility, I guess. What I want to do is just have 4 stacks of empty cells from these for the diesel going at the same time, and just use those 4 stacks, maybe 8 stacks of diesel cells being processed all at the same time. That way I don't get flooded with oil cells and I don't get flooded with cans everywhere and I don't run out of tin. I need to set up flooring on all of this as well. It's finally done at 368 buckets worth. Now, I need to do... Oh, it did drain all the oil out of it. Nope, still there. Awesome. There we go. Now what I can do is just pipe that straight into another tank there, and that one will pipe into a tank here. I think, let me see. This one's 7 by 7, so if we go in 5 by 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with a space to the wall. So yeah, we can fit 1, 2, 2 more in here. Maybe another one. So we got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be too tight. Could probably put a 3 by 3 there. I want to go oil, oil, lava. And then we can have a nice big space here. So that'll work perfectly. Perfect. I wonder if the energy tesseract... No, they wouldn't be able to work with EU. Never mind. I was thinking maybe we could set up an energy tesseract right here to pull out from here, but it doesn't work that way. It only works with MJ. Oh well. Everything's going nice and smooth. That's empty, of course. Take one last trip here. And drop down. Completely empty. And what's nice about these, they go down quite deep. And sometimes you'll cut into ravines, caves, and you can just go look down them for a while and find diamond and other goodies. Like lapis. Or a massive cave system you've never explored yet. And falling down this one, I actually found those rubies I'd put in the thing. And once it's... Oh, wow. Really? Gonna do that to me? I don't have my good swords on me right now, or good weapons like the Vajra and stuff. Let's go up. And me being the eco-friendly guy, I plan on doing, now that this one is empty, take the crescent wrench, shift click that, do that, turn that off, clean up the mess, pop that out, unload these chunks, pop that off, and pop that out. Bust out all of this. Do I have anything normal? 2 blocks of stone that I mined up. Being nice about this. Look at this. Just makes these weird little caves. Put a block there and a block there. That way no one can accidentally fall down it. And leaves it looking halfway decent. And we fly over here. And we set up our next one. Yeah, there's that Thaumcraft dungeon that's been explored and destroyed. Got this tiny oil well here that we gotta build for. Super simple, super easy. Do that later, after this episode's done. So, until next time, peace out. See you later. Alright, one last thing I noticed. I read up a little bit on the refinery and whatnot, and apparently I was a little bit off in the numbers. If you had a refinery running on 2 combustion engines using fuel, it would take 57 seconds to do 1 bucket of fuel. So that would take roughly 16 minutes for 16 buckets. So this is still a little bit faster than a refinery, and I'm not burning fuel to make it run. Well, technically I am, but it's used 1 and they all still have 876 in them. What? That one should have 4, 4, 4, and this one should have 4. Okay. And just a little side project I had worked on. Built 2 mining wells, or not mining wells, but miners, the industrial craft miners. Place them down. I'm gonna go down to just one of them since both the advanced solar panels are being drained, and as you can see, if I had a third one, I believe it would work perfect. So far, this one has found this much stuff. And what I have in it is diamond drills, so they go as fast as possible. If this was a normal drill, it would probably be fine with the 2 solar panels. And I have the OV scanner, which is a higher version. And what this does, there's a, I think it was an let me see, OD scanner, I think it was. Yeah, the OD scanner will scan in a 3x3 block area for minerals straight down. The OV does it in a 9x9. The miner will dig down and it will branch out and pick up the minerals it scans. That's all. This is collapsed and stuff because it was picking up oil sands. Ooh, got some uranium too. Now what you do is you take that OV scanner in your hotbar, you right click, and it will tell you the ore value in that 9x9 block area straight down from where you're standing. So you just run around until you get a high value, place these down, and it'll dig down in the 9x9 area and pick them up. It's basically like a quarry, only it doesn't get all of the cobblestone. All this cobblestone is just the stuff it had to take apart, or to dig through going straight down, and to grab going sideways. So I'm going to place these all over the place. And I want to find a giant oil well that no one might use. Thinking of that one way over there. The medium oil wells I've been using will hold... You can find the little ponds in the desert. Those will hold about 16 buckets of oil. The medium ones like this hold 100 to 1,000 buckets of oil in them. And it's on the last bucket now, and it's gone. So, yeah. The size of the geyser coming up determines the size of the oil bubble down below as well. This one's empty. I'm making a ton of glycerol cells right now. Which is probably full. Yeah. So, got these going. I can start automated production soon once I get machines built down below for the good stuff. So, I mean, look at that. Gotten 955 buckets. Add 16, so 971 buckets out of those 2 wells. That is not bad at all. The giant well should be able to fill it up, I would guess, to here. We'll see. Should have a couple thousand buckets in it. Over 1,000 at least. So, what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to set up over there. What I need to do is visit my old house and grab scaffold, because I don't feel like building more. The bad thing is, this well I'm planning on digging is actually in a desert. Or not a desert, but what's the word? Not a desert, but in the ocean. And I think it's in a pretty deep spot of the ocean. So, I'm going to need to bring sand or something. Let's get this mess out of here. I like using netherite because it falls apart super easy. Now, actually, this way is closer to my house. Zoom. Oh, and single-use batteries can be used to refuel jetpacks. So I'm going to, instead of wasting the sulfuric acid I get from doing the diesel cells, or making them, I'm going to go with a stack of copper cable, a stack of sulfuric acid, and a stack of lead dust, and make, it'll be 32 stacks of single-use batteries, and then I'll just start extracting the sulfuric acid, because I don't want to waste all of the cells. Where is that scaffold at? There it is. Both of them. The bad thing is I don't have anything to oppose the water that'll be flowing out or down and stuff. Spider jockey. I'll be right back once we make it to where I'm going. Right back. Alright, we are back. And here is the oil well I was talking about. Should I take a swim? Ooh. Right now, it's a good reason to take a little detour. Okay. How much was that? 6? And then, boom. This is the size of the oil bubble at the bottom. What? Free diamond, thanks to the oil well. What's in here? Can't see nothing. Silver, it looks like. That's tungsten. Yeah, that's gotta be silver. See, this is a massive oil bubble. I don't know if you guys could see it in there. It is quite dark. But it is huge. Jetpack ran out right at the end. Okay. Now, wait just a minute. I'm back. Someone came in. I had to talk to him really quick. Let's see. Let's go right up the corner here. Let's place it and just go. What? Oops. Bring those down. Left click. Straight up with this. Like so. Not there. Can I? No, I cannot go out with it. Come on, land on it. Oh gosh. Break that off. that. This is actually enough space for me to go up properly with it. Or to build the oil platforms. Let's put that one back. Go with the pump. The thing about the oil wells is they're always right in the corner of 4 chunks. As you can see, right in the corner of all 4 chunks. So you put the pump there, engine there, that there, that there. Then we go that there and that there. Oil drum set. Is it set? Yes. Ooh. And flick it on. Now with the scaffolding, all we gotta do is go down to the bottom of the water, hit it, and it all falls down. Now what we have to do, we can do with the netherrack and the stone, is we have to build up like so. Not gonna have enough. I think I can use scaffold to block water. Let's see here. Punch that once, twice, you twice. There we go. Now, do that one a couple more. Okay. Now when it gets down there, it shouldn't pump water at all. So we should be good. Can I just... Nope. Thankfully, got some dirt here. No! This would be... Where was this at? Oh, great. I'll be right back once I get home. Alright, we're back. I tested it, the scaffold should work, and I just need to place this down like here. 2 chunks loaded. Is this gonna be getting this chunk as well? Okay. Let's see, wherever it is, it's here in this one, so it's 9 chunks. Oh yeah, 3 by 3. So yeah, that should be good. Let's turn those off. It is weird. Just got those weird columns going straight down every now and then. That's draining that. Let's take a peek at our oil tank. It's just pouring in the oil. It'll soon be, once it, the reason this goes so slow like this is it'll eat a source block and then it has to move the pump down a block, eat another source block and move it down another block. It's just annoying. Or not annoying, just slower how it works. I don't know why the left thing's not showing up on the gun. I need to go replace it. Now, there's something in here I was gonna look at. Oh well. Let us take a peek at the miners, shall we? They should be done. Artificially extended, not artificially, but extended the length of this episode. It's got 19 pipes remaining. Yeah, it's found some sapphire, more stuffs. And in this one, more sapphire, some uranium, a lot of monazite, whatever. So it's going well. I'm just gonna downgrade it to 1 miner with 3 panels. It should work proper. Once I build more advanced solar panels, I'll attach more. These 4 were from my quarry. Well, 3 of them were from the quarry, and 1 of them was the one that looked odd on that. Let's see here. Oops. Got to keep flying through it. Now, what I was going to do is this. And just clear a path. Dang it, I need to get a shovel or something. See, it's consuming it quite rapidly. Let's stick that there. There we go. Now it shows up. So, just because the geyser's there, the geyser itself doesn't have much oil in it. And let's see. This tower's roughly, see, it's about here where it started, so from 91 all the way down to wherever that oil bubble started. Let's take a peek where it was, I can't remember. So it went from 91 down to, looks like it starts at 33. So there's about 60 buckets of oil going straight down from the top, and there's a few hundred, over 1,000 buckets I would say in the bottom there, I hope. So we're at like 900 something buckets at the start, and we should end quite high. Till then, this is the true ending for this episode. Peace out, see you next time.